This week we're going to take an updated look at U.S. corn crop condition ratings as well as crop maturity. We're also going to take a look at the short-term weather forecast as harvest gets underway here. And we're going to wrap things up with a cautionary note on a slow pace to U.S. corn export sales. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved into the last half of September here, and it is time for corn harvest. Let's take a look at updated crop condition ratings across the U.S. Now again, corn harvest is starting here, but the crop ratings are still important as a reference point. We're looking at a 1 percentage point decline in good to excellent this week from 53 to 52%. Notice last year at this time we were at 59%. The declines this year were scattered. Nebraska, South Dakota, Kansas, in the Eastern Corn Belt, Ohio, Michigan, as well as Illinois and Wisconsin. We did see some improvement, modest improvement, in Iowa, Minnesota, and North Dakota. Let's look at our aggregate crop condition index here for corn. It's at a season low here as we move into mid-September. Notice that it's even lower than it was 2 years ago now in 2019. So again, that's being reflected in these lower yields than expected earlier in the growing season. Let's take a look at crop maturity here as we move into again, the last 2 weeks of September. Corn matures at 40%. Now that's 5 percentage points behind the 5-year average of 45%. And notice where we were last year in that red line, about 54%. So this harvest, all things being equal here, looks like it's going to be a bit later than it was last year and a bit later than average. Of course, the pace of harvest will be directly related to weather over the next few weeks. Let's take a look at the updated short-term forecast. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're starting out looking at a base of the last 30 days of moisture, a subsoil, a proxy, if you will. Not a lot of moisture in that western corn belt. Of course, that's been a challenge this year with pollination, dry conditions. And as we move further east, though, it does look like we've got a little bit more of a base in terms of subsoil moisture moving into the last half of September. Let's take a now look at the next 7 days as harvest again slowly gets underway here. More moisture in the western belt, parts of Kansas, parts of Nebraska, but as we move further east here, not much until we get all the way over to that far eastern corn belt. Let's quantify that now over the next 2 weeks. Over the next 2 weeks, it's going to be quite dry, as we can see north to south here. So again, as we move into the last part of September here, early part of October, it does look like the stage is set for an increase in harvest pace. Let's shift gears now and talk about demand. Remember, price is directly related to supply and demand. Specifically this week, we're going to take a look at the pace of export sales. And what this slide shows here is the year-to-date U.S. corn export sales. You can see it's well below the last couple years. As a matter of fact, as a yellow flag warning, that sales to China are down 72% compared to what they were at this time last year. Remember, China has now positioned itself to begin to take imports from Brazil. So that's going to be a lot of competition for the U.S. as we begin this 22-23 crop year. Let's wrap things up looking at trends in December corn futures. We're going to start out looking at trends for December 22 corn. Now looking at that December 22 contract for corn trading near $6.90 a bushel, that's almost $3 above the 5-year average. We can't emphasize strongly enough how important it is to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to defend your balance sheet as you begin harvest. And to wrap things up, it's not too early to think about 2023. Note here that December 2023 corn futures are near $6.30 a bushel, and we still have more than 5 months to go before the base crop insurance price is set. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.